Live from the channel's television global headquarters here in Lagos, Nigeria, you're watching Newsroom series. I'm Dominic Iwiwa, and today our focus would be on the southern region of the Federation. But before we get into that, let's have a look at our top stories making the rounds at the moment. The Lagos High Court sitting in Ikeja has declared the removal of the reinstated Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, as illegal, unconstitutional, null and void. In a judgment delivered today, the court also nullified the proceedings and resolutions of the House held on January 13, 2025, during which Obasa was ousted. Obasa had filed a suit against the House of Assembly and the newly appointed Speaker at the time, Mojisola Meranda, to challenge the legality of his removal. Governor Hyacinth Alia has condemned the attacks that led to the killing of 11 persons at Otobo community in Otukpo local government area by suspected herdsmen, urging security agencies to track down the perpetrators. Briefing journalists at the government house in Makurdi, Governor Alia said the National Security Advisor has promised to deploy more security assets to the state to arrest the renewed wave of attacks in the state, especially Otukpo axis. The governor also announced the deployment of security personnel to the affected area, with 3 suspected herdsmen arrested in connection with the Otobi killing. The Plateau State government has ordered the prohibition of night grazing of cattle, ban of transportation of cattle by vehicle after 7 p.m., as well as restrictions on the use of motorcycles from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. across the state until further notice. Governor Caleb Mutuang announced the measures in a bid to restore calm and strengthen vigilance in communities experiencing disturbances and to prevent further attacks. He says his resolve is to protect lives and property of the people and uphold the principle of the rule of law, while Operation Rainbow is to be restructured to support community stabilization efforts. We start off in Akwa Ibom as President Bola Tinubu has flagged off the 65-kilometer Akwa Ibom section of the Lagos-Calabar coastal highway, marking a major milestone in one of Nigeria's most ambitious infrastructure projects. Represented by the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Governor Umo Eno, the President appeals to host communities to cooperate with the federal government and the contractor to ensure timely completion of the project so that they can reap the full benefits of the project.
The flag-off of the Akwa Ibom State end of the Lagos-Calabar coastal road takes place at Nsedatai local government area. The special guest for the groundbreaking ceremony is President Bola Tinubu, represented by the state governor, Umo Eno. Governor Eno conveys the president's vision, emphasizing the transformative economic potential of the project for Akwa Ibom and the nation as a whole.
Road infrastructure, therefore, is a key catalyst for growth and prosperity of any nation. It creates the ease of movement of goods and services. It encourages small and medium-scale enterprises. It provides employment opportunities. It stimulates interstate commerce and generally provides better quality of life for the people. Roads also build people and unite people. Boundaries are easily wiped off when we talk about when roads passes through communities. And so the issue of clans and where we come from, where you have roads, people easily forget as we mesh together and live together and work together.
Speaking in his capacity as governor of the state, Pastor Eno thanks the president for including Akwa Ibom as a beneficiary of the landmark project.
The economic benefits it will bring to our state are huge and enormous. And we deeply thank Mr. President for his inclusive leadership and the prioritization of even development across our nation without resorting to political consideration. We are happy and grateful that our state is a beneficiary of this huge project. So therefore, I urge our youths to cooperate with the contractors and maintain the spirit and peace that we are known for.
For the existing federal roads that need urgent attention, such as the Calabar-Itu Road, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, reassures the governors of Akwa Ibom and Cross River that the president has directed mobilization of contractors to the site immediately.
The governor has complained about the construction of the two. Calabar Road. At every time he has always spoken about it. And we've taken a very decisive decision to honor him and honor the governor of Cross River. We've drafted high-tech to take off 20 kilometers of the road and reconstruct on concrete pavement. Immediately after Easter, high-tech is going to come in. The president has directed that the entire stretch be made motorable within the next 2 months.
The member representing Uyo Federal Constituency in the House of Representatives, Mark Eshet, promises necessary support to ensure timely completion of the Calabar to road rehabilitation.
Honorable Minister, Your Excellency, I want to assure you that if the money we had appropriated in the 2025 budget is not enough for this road, because this is Christian the People's Assembly, the 10th National Assembly, we are ready and we are urging you, please, bring any supplementary budget at any point in time. I have the mandate of the Speaker to assure you that it will be approved.
The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is envisioned as a transformative piece of infrastructure stretching across several coastal states and opening up new economic corridors along Nigeria's southern coast.
Staying with the coastal highway, the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, has also flagged off the 38-kilometer Section B stretch in Calabar Cross River State. Speaking during the groundbreaking ceremony in Akankpa local government area, Mr. Umahi explained that the project, when completed, will enhance the national road infrastructure, reduce travel congestion, boost economic activities and sustainable development in the South-South region.
The importance of road infrastructure cannot be overemphasized as it connects various states and communities, as well as help to reduce travel time, especially in transporting humans and goods.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is announcing the arrival of...
This is the reason for this gathering of state and federal government officials, traditional rulers, residents of local communities in our Akankpa local government area of Cross River State for the flag-off of the Section 3B axis of the 750 kilometers of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway.
His Excellency is having...
The road, as envisaged, is designed to enhance nationwide connectivity as well as improve transportation, infrastructure, and play a major role in the socio-economic development of the state.
Please allow us to still remain standing.
The 38-kilometer stretch cutting through Akankpa and Odogbain local government areas is a vital segment of the larger Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, and the Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, gives an overview of the project.
Today, your dream has come true. We are here and the project is started by the end of it. And that is in the Southern Senatorial District of Cross River State. Not done. You also attracted the one that also comes from the Central, joining the Trans-Sahara, trade route, which is the third legacy project of Mr. President.
For the governor of Cross River State, who stood in for President Bola Tinubu at the event, the coastal road is a game changer as it will engender the socio-economic development of both the South-South region and the nation at large.
With the envisaged construction of the coastal highway, the narrative of the city's enviable position will be reaffirmed with plausible options, land, air, and sea corridors. The government and the good people of Cross River State are therefore atop the summit of gratitude to the federal government of Nigeria for this laudable project. I cut this tape in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit. Construction starts right away today.
With the project awarded to High-Tech Construction Company and full federal backing, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is set to become one of Nigeria's most transformative infrastructure projects, fostering national integration and connecting communities like never before.
Now to the aviation sector, as Cross River State Aviation is receiving a boost as the state government led by Mr. Basio II is set to receive 2 additional aircraft in no distant time. The governor disclosed this in Calabar, the state's capital, where he explained that the aircrafts will not only boost the economic sector, but provide an alternative transportation system and improve the traveling experience for state residents and visitors. The governor also stressed on the fact that his administration will continue to do the needful to boost every sector in the state to expand development.
I believe that everything has been done. The Nigerian Civil Aviation have done theirs. What we are waiting for now is just the Austrian. One of the aircrafts is from Austria, the other one is from Holland. So I believe that in about 2 weeks, both of them should finish their due diligence and we'll have the aircraft on ground. And if you look at the development plans right from 2002 to date, it's been actually projecting us an evacuation corridor. And we've never really keyed into the national economy per se because of not playing that role well. And in most of the routes or in most of the economic, this you see here, some of them have lasted well over 600 years. So we are reclaiming all that, and it's going to be the benefit of perseverance. And we are building a strong, vibrant economy. Agric has been one of our main focus. And it's coming to play. Not too long, you will see the zone. We need to populate our value chains and then move on from where Governor Yade had stopped to make sure that we deliver.
The federal government says they are on course to extend the railway lines in the eastern corridor from Port Harcourt through to Enugu. This was made known in Port Harcourt by Dr. Kayode Okpefa, the managing director of the Nigerian Railway Corporation, during his inspection visit to their facility. While touring the NRC's workshop and other facilities, Dr. Okpefa expressed satisfaction with the level of work done, while assuring that the corporation wasn't resting on its oars as they are currently operating daily trains between Port Harcourt and Aba. When quizzed on the timeline for the completion of the Port Harcourt to Enugu rail line, he urged patience, saying the contract had already been awarded. The South-South region is being challenged to fully embrace artificial intelligence as a key driver for its development. Experts believe AI holds the potential to transform public service delivery, boost economic growth, and create smarter, more efficient governance systems across the region. The challenge was thrown during a workshop organized by NITDA on cloud computing and AI innovations for public service delivery in the region, held in Port Harcourt, the River State's capital.
Great resilience in the face. Public servants from the 6 South-South states are gathered in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, for a capacity-building workshop aimed at promoting smarter, tech-driven governance. Let us embark on this journey with a renewed sense of hope. With the theme, Reimagining Public Service, Cloud and AI-Driven Innovations for the South-South Zone, facilitators including NITDA and TextFirm and Data Melon stress the urgent need for digital transformation to boost transparency, efficiency, and inclusiveness.
Today, fintech is synonymous with the Southwest, Lagos, because of the massive presence of the financial institutions and all that. But what about other areas like agrotech, govtech, even in the transport realm and so on. So that underscores why we are coming together to try to domesticate the national vision of NITDA and other agencies, NCC, right, in a way that we can better accelerate development that is in tune with the unique environment that the South-South is.
The keynote speaker highlights the need to demystify AI concepts through local adoption and the indigenization of computing systems.
We have an African keyboard, a keyboard that allows you to write in your own language. So today when we want to write in our languages, Using the English keyboard, we try to simulate English to our language. If NIGDA puts in a policy today and says every computer coming to Nigeria must have the African keyboard on it, and no longer the English keyboard.
Representatives of some of the state governments share perspectives on embracing emerging technologies.
By repositioning our region as a sub-national market leader in the new digital economy, we can tackle challenges facing our residents and communities more effectively. This established collaboration among stakeholders in the region is encouraging and worthy of our collective support.
This forum will rather provide cross-riverians who are here and the state another invaluable opportunity to learn, collaborate, and shape the next chapter with colleagues from the South-South geopolitical zone.
The state government went paperless since September 2023. So we don't have we have nothing to do with paper. We are fully digitalized.
As the South-South region positions itself for a digital leap, the conversation has shifted from why to how fast technology can be embedded into public systems to not only reshape governance, but also strengthen the oil and gas economy for sustainable growth.
The Delta State's Governor Sheriff Oborevwori has given assent to 7 newly enacted laws approved by the State House of Assembly, one of which is the Delta State Electricity Power Sector Law 2024. The legislation takes advantage of the Fifth Amendment to the 1999 Constitution, which authorizes states to enact laws concerning electricity generation, distribution, and transmission within their borders. Other laws signed include the Child Rights Amendment Law 2024, the Registration and Regulation of Private Veterinary Clinics Amendment Law 2024, the Delta State College of Health Technology Overrode Law 2024, the Physical Planning and Urban Renewal Law 2024, the Film and Video Censors Board Law 2024, and the Pets Control and Responsible Ownership Law 2024. The Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, Emomo Timi Gowo, alongside other key legislators, presented the laws to the governor for his endorsement. He outlined the legislative journey of the bills, which included public consultations and feedback from citizens, and praised Governor Oborevwori for his effective use of the state's resources. Governor Oborevwori highlighted the significance of the electricity power sector law, stating it would stimulate economic activity and development, considering the vital role electricity plays in driving growth. He also emphasized the importance of the Child Rights Amendment Law, noting that it would help resolve issues faced by prospective adoptive parents and strengthen the protection of children's welfare. It also prohibits employment of children as domestic workers outside of their home or immediate family circle.
Your Excellency, we are before you this afternoon with 7 bills passed by the House for your assent. The bills are listed as follows. 1. The Delta State Fiscal Planning and Urban Renewal Bill 2024. The Delta State Film and Video Censors Board Bill 2024. The Delta State Electricity Power Sector Bill 2024. Very remarkable bill, Your Excellency. Registration and Regulation of Private Veterinary Clinics Amendment Bill 2024. The Child Rights Amendment Bill 2024. Delta State Pest Control and Responsible Ownership Bill 2024. And the Delta State College of Health Technology Overrode Bill 2024. The bills were committed to standing committees of the House, and members of the public and stakeholders were invited to submit memoranda and make their representations before the committees.
These bills are very key, most especially the Delta State Electricity Power Sector Law 2024. This particular law gives me immense joy by assenting to it. We have provided the legal framework to unlock a plethora of investment opportunities in the power generation, transmission, distribution, supplementary investments. This Child Rights Amendment Bill, Amendment Law 2024, this law has provided more safeguards for our kids. Henceforth, no child should be employed or used as domestic help outside their home or family environment. It also establishes an adoption service department in the Ministry of Women Affairs, Community and Social Development to address the challenges of prospective adoptive parents. Our work is far from over. We must now ensure the effective and efficient implementation of these laws. I therefore urge all stakeholders to work together to guarantee successful outcomes.
As cancer continues to claim millions of lives globally, Nigeria is taking steps to shift the narrative by growing local capacity to ask and answer the research questions that matter most to its people. In Port Harcourt, a 5-day training organized by the National Institute for Cancer Research and Treatment for early career health workers is aimed at building a new generation of homegrown cancer researchers. Our correspondent, Deborah Agbalama, now reports.
The global impact of cancer remains a critical concern, with the latest data revealing a staggering 9.7 million deaths worldwide. Lung cancer and female breast cancer account for the highest numbers of lives lost to this devastating disease. According to GlobalCan latest cancer data, lung cancer and female breast cancer are the most commonly occurring cancers worldwide, accounting respectively for 12.4% and 11.6% of total new cases, followed by colorectal cancer, 9.6%, prostate cancer, 7.3%, and stomach cancer, 4.9%. Here in Nigeria, the situation is particularly pressing for women. The National Institute for Cancer Research and Treatment, NICRAT, reports that 1 in 8 diagnosed women has breast cancer. In a determined effort to address these critical research gaps, the federal government, in partnership with NICRAT, has launched a significant initiative. A crucial 5-day training program has been concluded in Port Harcourt, with the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital serving as the South-South regional hub for this vital project. The intensive training initiative, spearheaded by the National Institute for Cancer Research and Treatment, NICRAT, is not just about equipping current health workers. Its core mission is to establish a sustainable framework for cancer research that will empower generations of Nigerian scientists to come.
One of the aims of research is finding the best fit of treatment for patients. And if you can actually do the right level of research, find out how diseases work and how you can address them directly with the aid of implementation science, you are able to now translate into treatment within various clinical fields as is necessary. Ultimately, what happens is that patients are then treated exactly for what problems that they have, because you have high-level research pointing you in the right direction, and outcome tends to be better. So ultimately, research always eventually leads to a reduction in the financial burden of treatment, and therefore it's very important to make sure that we keep up with research.
The intensive initiative aimed at early career health workers has equipped participants with more than just theoretical knowledge. The goal is to empower them to take the lead in addressing the specific cancer research needs of their own communities.
This is phase 2 of the SINCA project. It's actually a multi-phase approach that we are using to develop and promote this SINCA project. The first phase, we had institutional assessments of 14 different institutions across Nigeria.
Part of this project involves building the capacity of professionals within the healthcare space, multidisciplinary teams from pharmacists, doctors, nurses, and everybody who works within the cancer space.
This targeted effort to empower local health workers with essential research skills is set to roll out to other geopolitical zones in the coming weeks. The aim is to build a comprehensive network locally driven cancer research across Nigeria. Deborah Agbalama, Channels Television News.
And that's why we've drawn the curtains on this edition of Newsroom Series. I'm Dominic Iwiu. Enjoy the rest of your day.